Aries for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Aries for Monday? Okay, that subtly fell. There may be some things going on in your household because the Four of Wands fell in reverse, all right? And all of my cards are upright. If you know me, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that all of my cards sit upright. So if they come in reverse, it's for a very specific reason. So you might be getting into it with somebody in your household or someone in your family with the Four of Wands in reverse, all right? This could be a marriage. This could be a friendship or something like that you consider somebody being home to you, somebody that you consider to be like love, you know, and there's like a little bit of discord. There might be some fights or arguments or just, you know, like, it doesn't even have to be loud, because sometimes when I say discord, people think that like it's got to be yelling and screaming and all of that. It just could be differences that are getting in the way right now of you are really enjoying each other and having a super happy home. You know, being able to talk to your friend, being able to talk to your person, being able to talk to, you know, your kids or whatever. But there's something here that's like preventing that. You know, it could have been like I just feel like it's a difference of opinions here. And everybody can, I mean, everything that, I have to be careful when I say opinions, because some people feel like their opinions are facts. No, I've gone through this before. This is fact. But even sometimes, even if you've gone through it, it's not the same for everybody. And we have to realize that perspective is everything. So just try to find a different perspective of it, because people are allowed to feel how they feel. Okay, even if it's, you know, like, oh, okay, you know, why are you feeling like that? It could be very, very weird to you that they feel this way, but they're still allowed to feel how they feel, just like you're allowed to feel how you feel. So that's what I'm seeing here. And when cards come in reverse, that means that there's an opportunity to make it upright here. And there are just emotions here that are all over the place, okay? As far as like, you know, this is just an emotional time for the two of you guys, or whoever this person is that you're arguing with, or, you know, like, you know, have some kind of uncomfortable encounter with. King of Cups is here to say balance those emotions. Again, there's no reason to just be all upset or all loud or just emotional about this, because in due time things will get better. Okay, just wait it out. Sometimes it takes a while to get that actual perspective, that different perspective, but things will be okay. Okay, like I said, when things come in reverse, that means that it's going to come up right eventually. Just give it some time. That means pushing the agenda or pushing your envelope or pushing whatever you feel on other people is not the way to do it. Allow people to feel how they want to feel, just like you're allowed to feel how you want to feel. That's what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week, Aries. Thank you so much. Taurus for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Taurus for Monday? All right, we got the Eight of Wands. We got communication improving and getting better. All right, I see lots and lots of communication improving. This is kind of like giving me the idea of, you know, how we're in Mercury retrograde right now. And I know people be like, oh my gosh, you know, we can't blame everything, every miscommunication on the fact that the planet of communication is in reverse or appears to be in reverse, okay? Because retrograde is an illusional thing, okay? Always remember that when you're, you know, blaming everything on Mercury retrograde, a lot of it can be illusion. So we it's not saying that you make it up, because you see what you see. You feel how you feel. The discussion is what it is, okay? But does that truly make it real? Everything you see isn't always real, is what I'm seeing and what I'm saying here. Because, you know, I'm a scientist and I do scientific stuff, engineering stuff. And I just feel like, you know, sometimes even though we see things, you know, a real fact can still be an illusion. So be careful of that when you're speaking and you're talking about things and you're communicating with other people, you know, because just as I told Aries just now, your feelings are always valid, you know, because you have a right to feel that way, however you feel. But when you're communicating with people, just understand that communication can sometimes get misconstrued because of, you know, your perspective and their perspective. If you're seeing this part of the thing and one person is watching the front of the hand and one person's watching the back of the hand, it just still means that y'all are both watching the hand. You get what I'm saying? I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense, because for some reason that's what Father gave me as an example. Okay, your hidden energy is that, yeah, you're about to move forward when it comes to something. Okay, you could have felt like, hey, I tried to help someone or something like that, because you might have felt left out in the cold, but something is about to change. Something is about to shift. Something with the Five of Pentacles here, it's like, you know, there's help here. Somebody actually reaches out, okay, after leaving you behind or something like that. Or you may have felt left out or left behind. But things get better with the Six of Swords here. Moving on to calmer waters. This is a repairing a relationship where somebody felt not included. Somebody felt like you didn't understand them. Somebody felt like you're not getting what they're trying to say. And it improves. Like I said at the beginning, that's what I saw, is communication improving for you and someone else here. Okay, Taurus? Could be anybody. Could be somebody from work. Could be your family member. Somebody. It improves. So that's good news. And just understand that, miscommunications happen all the time, especially during retrograde. It's the illusion of miscommunication. All right? Keep that in mind. Perspective is everything. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed, Taurus. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Gemini for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Gemini? Okay, we got the Two of Cups in reverse. All right, Two of Cups in reverse. There may be something where it's like, a relationship feels like it's ending, or it feels like there's no hope here, but there is hope, okay, Gemini? You might be feeling like a friendship is failing, or, you haven't talked to your friend in a long time. Because for some reason, I'm seeing this being a friendship. It could be a romantic thing, but I just feel like you feel distance between you and a friendship here, or a family member here. It's like you haven't talked to your cousin in a long time, your sister in a long time, your brother in a long time, something like that here, or like, a friend in a long time, and it feels like there's created distance. But remember, as we get older, things happen. We have a lot of things that go on in our lives, so I don't feel like this is one of those things where it's like a hurtful thing. Somebody's not distancing themselves because of, anything you've done or anything they've done. I'm not seeing that. If that is the case, then, that's what it is. But I'm seeing that this can get better. Things can improve. Okay, because when the Two of Cups comes in reverse, it's like, that one of those things where it's like maybe some arguments went down, or maybe, y'all just aren't on the same page here. There's an imbalance here, but when it comes up right, it means balance. It means reconciliations. It means, reunions, all that beautiful stuff. So I'm just seeing like a distance between you and someone else. Okay. And that doesn't mean that it's going to last forever. That just means that whatever they're going through, because you can't always blame it on, oh, we argued or we fought or whatever. Sometimes people are just going through something, and that's projection, or not even sometimes even projection. Sometimes people are going through something where it's almost like, they're dealing with so much, they don't have the bandwidth to uphold a true friendship. It's not that y'all aren't friends anymore, or y'all aren't cool anymore. It's just they have a lot going on, or maybe you have a lot going on. Whatever the issue is, there's a fall off here. I just feel like there's a fall off here. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, all is well. This is both, this is family, this is love, this is, some things happening in the family. So all is well. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, those are both beautiful, loving family cards. Okay, like I said, it could be a friendship or it could be a family member, but they still feel like home. They still feel like friends. They still feel close, even though they're far and distant when it comes down to like talking. Maybe y'all aren't talking right now, and just don't feel like this is a bad thing. All right, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you. Cancer for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Cancer for Monday? All right, this kind of came sideways, the Nine of Wands. You might be feeling like giving up on something right now, or just very, very exhausted. Whatever the case is, don't give up. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. Because I see that it's kind of wavering. Your strength is wavering is what I'm hearing. Your strength is wavering. But remember, there's a scripture that says, those that wait on the Lord, you will mount up like eagles. You will walk and not be weary. You will run and not get tired, or something like that, not be weak. So just be like, definitely understand that you just have to wait on this. This is not over, but I do feel like, you're tired of like going through certain things. There's so many things that you're going through. You're going through this, and then this happens. And then as soon as you feel like you get your footing, as soon as you get on your feet, then this happens, and then that happens. And you're just like, oh my gosh, when is it going to end? But as I keep saying, especially in the comments, you guys, it doesn't rain forever. So just remember that no matter what you're going through, because life is amazing. All right, with the Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I told you, you're wavering. It's one of those wavering things. I haven't decided yet whether to give up, but Father's asking that you get stronger. The King of Pentacles is very strong, very stable, very firm, very knowing of themselves, okay? You know who you are. You know what you bring to the table. You know that all is well. But then we got the Two of Swords. It's kind of like, but I don't know. Sometimes I doubt myself. Sometimes I doubt, why am I dealing with this? Which way do I go? Why is this even happening to me? So many different questions that you're asking yourself, and you're like, okay, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to stay in a relationship. I don't know whether to stay at this job. I don't know whether to, what do I do? Father, what do I do? I just feel like it's one of those kind of situations, and it's kind of like I'm ready to give up. Some of you guys, I mean, when it comes to something that's burdening you so much, okay, if it's a relationship that just is done, it's done. All right, because I'm hearing that really loudly. If it's done, it is done. But, you need to make that decision. You can't keep wavering on that decision. Because like I said at the beginning, I saw wavering. I saw a boom, and then you always tell yourself, well, maybe next week or maybe later. You know what I'm saying? Three of Wands is that later card. Later. No, do it now, because the stress of it all is creating an imbalance. If it's a job, same thing. You know what I mean? 222 on the timer as I looked up. So that just means balance yourself, get grounded, get into your spiritual regimens, and get healthier in your body, and you'll definitely know what aligns with you and what doesn't. All right, you won't have to sit and wonder. That's what I'm seeing for you. Don't give up. You are the master of your ship. Okay, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed week, Cancer. Leo. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Leo for Monday? Leo, the Chariot card. Ooh, the focus that you have right now. Oh my gosh. You might be feeling like, I don't know what I'm hearing. Give me the green light. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. It's like you're motivated. Something motivated you this weekend. Maybe it was, some kids, or, you know what I'm saying? Because you might have kids, you might not. But I'm seeing kids being a motivator right now for you. I'm seeing, maybe music is motivating you. It's something in a lyric or in a song or something like that. I'm seeing a lot of motivation. Give me the green light. It's like, give me the green light. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. It's like I'm seeing somebody being pumped up. Pump it up. That's what I'm seeing. Ready to start this week, ready to tackle whatever it is that needs to be handled. I'm just seeing the focus here, okay? With the Chariot card, that's the energy that I got from just seeing this card, Leo. And then your hidden energy is the Strength card and the Two of Swords. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, because I feel like even though you might be in your head about something, you're still being strong about something, and you're absolutely telling yourself just to be patient. You're gonna decide when you get more information here. With the Two of Swords, it's like I gotta know more before I make a move. But for right now, I'm gonna just do what I have to do in order to just survive. This is like the Lion and the Strength. The Lion card is Leo so much it's ridiculous. So I love to see it, because it's like you are so strong, and you're deciding to be strong instead of like, okay, I'm going to be strong in my unknowing. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know what the next thing is, but I'm going to be strong. And for some reason, working out is one of those things. I don't know why working out. I'm seeing Leo, you working out. So I'm seeing working out like, okay, I'm just going to be strong. I'm going to be patient. I got this. I need more information in order to figure the rest out. But for right now, let me just focus on, getting well in your body. I don't know why I just keep seeing that for you, Leo. It's something about the gym, and you having like a playlist or something. I don't know. But anyways, I see you being very, very strong. And, the Strength card represents strength, of course, and it represents patience, and just being patient with yourself, and just understanding that, like I said, you just need a little bit more time, and you know that. So until then, you're focusing on the things that matter while you table something until you get more information, which makes sense to me, Leo. I love to see it. That's what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. And this is a wonderful way to get the week started, Leo. Especially if you're about to hit the gym or you've been considering it. This is your sign. That's what I have for you. Have a beautiful, blessed one. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Virgo for Monday. All right, let's see, Father. What do we have for Virgo for Monday? Oh, that came very quickly. We got the King of Pentacles, okay? That's very grounded energy, very Virgo energy. You could be very focused on your job, or focused on like the business or some kind of business aspect of something, okay? I do see many blessings. So it's like one of those things where you're working hard for your abundance. She worked hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. You work hard for the money, so you better treat her right. All right, I see you working hard. But make sure that you find that balance and find that grounding that you need to continue on. Because I do see you retreating. The Hermit card is very much so a Virgo card too. You're like, I work hard and I want to go home and just enjoy myself. I don't want to be bothered by no one else. This is work, 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 go home, work, go home. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those routine things where it's kind of like, please don't bother me. All that's on my mind is money and the abundance of things. You know, I just want my peace. Remember, I always talk about abundance. Abundance is not always financial, even though it's looking like it's financial on this card. You know what I'm saying? The coin is right there. Like I said, I do see blessings. But blessings and abundance, when I speak of those things, it's not always financial, even though I'm seeing that in this reading. But I'm just reminding you all that it's peace, love, joy, happiness, you know, all the fruits of the spirit, which is so amazing because look at those fruits right there, the fruits of the spirit. I can't make this up. Thank you, Father. The representation of this card is everything that I'm seeing in my brain. That's why I use cards, you guys, because I know what I'm seeing, but it's very hard to translate sometimes to what I'm seeing. But look, Virgo, I also see, like I said, you absolutely taking that time to yourself when you get home or something like that. You're just like, look, I don't want to be bothered. I'm making my money and I'm going home. I'm not, you know, I'm here and clock out. I'm done. Like, I'm done talking to people. Please mind your business and leave me alone. But I will have to say, when you're creating balance, just be careful sometimes because, you know, I'm seeing some after work activities as well. Okay. So this is just a reminder to do things in moderation, because the temperance card comes, and the temperance card, you know, with the alcohol, with smoking, you might get off and decide, hey, I don't want to be bothered. Let me get my glass of wine. Let me get my beer, or let me get my smoke. You know what I'm saying? But everything is okay in moderation. Consider that, okay, this week is that the moderation part, all right? Make sure that you're doing things moderately and not just overindulging in things, because if you're focused on work and you're focused on things, sometimes the recovery of all of this stuff, if it's not done in moderation, can kind of knock you off your game and knock you off your balance. So this is just a warning, not to, you know, scare anybody. I always say that when I'm doing warnings, but you know what type of reader I am. I just have to tell y'all what I see. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you so much. Libra. All right, for Monday, let's see, Father, what do we have for Libra for Monday? Ooh, look at that. Somebody wants to talk. Somebody absolutely wants to talk. Can we talk for a minute? Somebody is trying to get your attention. They really want to have a discussion with you. I feel like they really take their time with their words. If you haven't heard from this person in a while, it's not because of you. And it's really not because of them. It's because they don't have the words yet. And once they get the words, it's almost like I see somebody like grabbing the phone, like dialing, like, I need you to pick up the phone. Please, 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 please. I feel like you're going to get multiple calls. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back calls or back-to-back texts or maybe back-to-back emails. And this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a boss or something that finally decides what they want from you. Or it could be as far as family, I'm not really seeing family so much. I'm seeing more so like somebody maybe you consider as family, like in your love life. Could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife or husband. But I am seeing somebody that like really wants to talk. Like now that they got the words together, now that they finally have taken 10 billion years to get their words together. Because I feel like it's a good sign that they didn't just spill out everything. Because I feel like sometimes people rush their words and they talk out of emotions. So this person has started to balance their emotions, okay? Even though for some of you guys, I'm seeing a drunk call or a drunk text, which is so funny. As I said that, I'm like, yeah, they're emotional, but they still have thought about this so much that it still comes out as you need to listen. That's all I can say. That's what Father's giving me, that you need to listen here. Look, the Tower and the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. This is when somebody talks to you. They like, look, I got to tell you my truth. I got to tell you what happened. This Tower card, you know what I'm saying? This is one of those things where like maybe it was a big breakup or a big fallout, or, you know, maybe even just like if it was work or something, it was kind of like, you know, something that was unsaid, and it took a while for them to come around and really stand on their truth. The Ace of Swords talks about your truth, being truthful about something, you know. Like I said, I'm not seeing too many. I'm feeling like somebody has finally balanced their emotions, because when this happened, it was very unbalanced. It was very chaotic. It was very dramatic, you know. The Tower card always comes as so sudden, like, you know, maybe there was an argument, maybe there was screaming, maybe there was fussing, but somebody has absolutely, I don't see them being completely stable, but they're stable enough to say something to you. So listen, that's the reason why I said listen. Listen, Linda, listen. Because we got the Eight of Wands, which is that communication, and the Ace of Swords. Listen to what they have to say for sure. Anyways, and you decide on what you want to say next. That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Scorpio for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Scorpio? Oh, that actually bounced back. The card hit my knee and bounced back. Okay, I don't know what this is. This is a bounce back. That's what I just heard too, Scorpio. All right, we got the Ace of Wands, and that just means that there are opportunities to make some different changes and some different choices here. Oh my gosh, there's a bounce back. Somebody might even want an opportunity to come back. Okay, so just be careful, because we are in Mercury retrograde, and sometimes that is an indication that maybe, I'm not saying that some people will tell you that it's not the right time to accept someone back. I disagree. I feel like you should have enough discernment to know whether or not, because we don't base our decisions based on planets all the time. Now, I get the energy shifts and things like that. I feel like I understand, completely cosmic shifts, but you have to have enough discernment to know at any given time, if somebody wants to come back and reconcile, or have they changed? What was the reason y'all broke up with in the first place, and have they changed? Okay. But this is a bounce back too. I'm seeing financially as well for you guys. This is a financial bounce back. So if somebody doesn't hit you back up and want to come back, this is absolutely the financial bounce back. You might have definitely, I don't know why I just heard last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back. I think that's Big Sean. Okay, so yes, bounce back. This is an opportunity to make some money or recover some money. Remember though, when I say recover, it's like sleep. When you lose sleep, it's gone. It's gone. You cannot recover sleep. I don't care what people say. I don't care how many hours you sleep after that. You just overslept. There is no way that you get more sleep and say, oh, I'm recovering from. No, you might just be tired. Your body still hasn't finished from recovering from the day or that lack of sleep, but you don't get sleep back. Okay, you do not get sleep back. But anyways, your hidden energy is the Three of Swords and the Empress card. This is some very healing energy. This is something that, like I said, last night took a L, but tonight I bounced back. This is a bounce back for sure. You're bouncing back as a person as well. Whatever this is, financial or relationship-wise, I absolutely see that it's healing you. You're healing you, not to mention, because you feel better. I'm seeing you feeling better inside, because the Empress card talks about, taking care of yourself. Lots of self-care, lots of self-love. Okay, after some kind of, something happened here, because underneath that, there's the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Something may have happened with your finances here, where somebody skated off with your money, or something, you thought it was something and it wasn't, or something may have happened with a relationship. Either way, you've been taking care of yourself, and you have the opportunity to do better, make better decisions. With the Ace of Wands, that's all about more opportunities to do better. All right. Remember, you can't always recover from something, but you can always do better. That's what I have for you. Have a beautiful, blessed one. Thank you so much. Sagittarius for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Sagittarius for Monday? Oh, we got some mixed communication here, okay? You could be trying to contact someone or somebody, and it's just not going through, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing that. It's just not going through, okay? Eight of Wands came like all flipped up and side to side. You know how I feel when I see all that energy and feel that. It's like you're trying to call somebody, and for some reason I'm hearing that, you don't hit my line no more. Oh, you don't make it ring, ring, ring. I can keep this on the low. I want you to make it ring, ring, ring. I don't know. She say, no, you're going to have to call me, because I'm looking at these messages. They all me. Sagittarius. I don't know who you're trying to contact, but you just keep calling them and they're not picking up. And then I don't know. Look, here we got the Five of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is being very, 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 very stubborn when it comes to this too. Okay, Five of Wands is... It's absolutely like, okay, I'm about to, like I said, it was so aggressive. Like I'm hearing Cardi B. It's called Ring, I think, or Ring Ring or something like that. It's from her older album, but I don't listen to too much new music, by the way, y'all. So when I channel music, might be some songs that y'all think of that I definitely don't pick up on, because my music box don't have that selection. But anyways, yeah, I'm seeing Ring Ring by Ring, or whatever it's called, by Cardi B. And it's one of those things where like you're trying to talk to somebody and somebody is not picking up, And it's really frustrating you. It's making you feel even worse about whatever the situation may be. But they're being stubborn in their own sense too, okay? With the King of Pentacles here, I'm seeing somebody who's kind of being stubborn, all right? I'm seeing somebody, it's not even pride involved. It's just kind of like they're standing on business. They're standing on the fact that they're not trying to pick up the phone, or they're not trying to talk to you or something like that. And you steady calling. Or it could be reverse, okay? This could be the opposite. Somebody's trying to call you and you like, nah, no thank you, you know. But whatever it is, the energy between you and someone else is absolutely giving, somebody's frantically calling. And it's like, nope, no thank you. No thank you. I'm standing on business. I'm not participating in whatever it is you want to talk about. No thanks. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this information helped and blessed. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you so much. Capricorn for Monday. All right, let's see, Father. What do we have for Capricorn for Monday? 7 of Pentacles. Be patient, be patient, be patient. I know you guys are tired of hearing that. Every time I say that word, especially with my clients, and they've come back and they're like, man, you know, it's only been a week though. Be patient. That P word. It feels like a cuss word. It feels like I'm cursing y'all out, like for real. But I'm not. Patience does not mean that there's a denial here. Patience means that you just gotta wait for it. It's gonna come. That's one of those things. It's gonna come. Sometimes our childhood trauma, because I'm seeing that too. I'm seeing trauma. It's like feeling like, no, it's not gonna come. It feels like I'm being left behind. It feels like I'm being abandoned. It feels like God's not listening. It feels like, you know, I've been asking for this for forever, and it feels like it'll never come. Stop speaking negatively over your life. Okay? Because I don't care how bad things were when you were growing up. I don't care what you've gone through, because I'm seeing somebody sitting next to a door, you know, with their stuff packed, and I'm ready to go, and I'm ready, and I'm just, you know, hours pass, and you're still like, and then you get sad, and then you go, well, maybe it's not coming. You know, over time, the disappointment starts to sit in. And how can you be disappointed? Because there's not a yes or no answer here. You still got to just wait on the answer. It's like waiting for a cake to bake. You're upset because you feel like the cake didn't turn out like you wanted it to, but it's still in the oven. So just give it that time. Give it that time. I don't know why Father gave me that one. Amen. Okay. Give it time. Didn't I say I saw the sadness? Shut the front door. Capricorn, look at that. Look, waiting by the window. Sad. And it hasn't even been an answer yet. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is that disappointment, that sorrow, that sadness. Oh my gosh. Be careful what you do while you wait, because this is not productive. It is coming. 6 of Wands. There's so much victory here. All right. You're going to be so happy when it finally happens that you're going to be like, oh my gosh. Don't lose faith, okay? And don't allow doubt to set in, because this is allowing doubt to set in. All right. And sometimes you'll be like, oh my gosh, it hasn't happened yet. It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 months. Look, it takes time. It's almost like baking a cake. You can't say it's been 10 minutes. It's been 10 more minutes. It takes time. You got to allow it the time that it takes. Okay, Capricorn? That's what I have for you. There is beauty in the struggle, okay? And like I said, I see you by that door with your bags packed ready, and it still hasn't happened yet, but that doesn't mean that it's not happening. So be careful about doubt this week, and don't add people to the equation, because they introduce doubt as well. Oh, you know, maybe they're not coming. Maybe it's not coming for you, but you know it's coming. Right underneath that, we got the Knight of Cups. You know it's coming. Okay, so chill out. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius for Monday. All right, let's see. Ooh, what are you building on? Building blocks are here. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. You could be building on a relationship, or building up yourself, or even just working, you know, on something, a project at work or something like that. But I see you building. I see, like, I don't know why I'm seeing Legos. Excuse me, confirmation. I'm seeing Legos. Whatever you're building sounds fun. It sounds like, you know, it might take some work, you know, because, I mean, I don't want to tell my age too bad. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't grow up with the complicated Legos. I grew up with the fun Legos. We just putting stuff together. I don't care if it's blue, purple, red. We putting them all together, and we just making a castle here. But now the building comes with instructions. Now things have steps. Now it's a little bit more complicated. Still fun, but complicated. Focus on the fun. Okay, focus on the fun in the final project. I don't know why all these F's are coming. Focus on the fun in the final project. You know, focus. Because, I mean, it might not feel amazing as it once did when you were building as a kid, but it will all come together. Okay, focus on the fun. All right, don't lose sight of that, because it's going to get long and hard and feel arduous. Yes, I don't even use that word in my vocabulary very often. But it's going to feel like that. It's going to feel like, dang, why am I still da-da-da-da-da. Make sure that you're still taking care of yourself, too. The Empress card comes to say self-care and self-love is important. No matter what you're building, no matter what you're, you know, because like I said, you could be building yourself, building up on yourself, or like you know, you and someone else could be building something at work, a project, or you could be building something in your home. Whatever it is, don't forget your self-care, because sometimes we can get lost in the direction. Sometimes we can get lost in the build. Sometimes we can get lost in it, just like we can get lost in video games. And it's just like, you know, I got to get to the next level. I got to get to the next level. Don't forget to stop and do self-care. That's like video gaming, you know, gaming and stuff like that. Don't forget to take a shower and stuff. Just regular schmegular stuff. That sometimes we get caught up, you know, like before you know it, it's 18 hours that went by. You ain't got no sleep. You ain't got no food. You ain't got no shower. Just be careful on focusing on the fun and focus on yourself when it comes down to it. Find things to do that are self-care, that feel good. Okay, we got the Page of Swords here. This is like, you know what I'm saying, it's given like you have a lot of information. Use the information that you have. Use the information that you have to complete this. Okay, and this could be doing research or whatever, researching hobbies to do after work, or researching this project, or research. Make sure you just value your research. That's what I'm hearing here. All right, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this information helped and blessed. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you so much. Pisces for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do we have for Pisces for Monday? Oh, we got the Fool card, but then it went in reverse as it fell. So it's like you're telling yourself, I feel like you pump yourself up and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to do something new. I'm ready to try something new. I'm ready to try a new business. I'm ready to try a new thing. I'm ready to try. I got it. Okay, let's go. And then boom, you kind of fall flat to it, because it didn't completely go into reverse. That's like not having the faith, but it kind of like fell like this. Okay, so it's like one of those things, Pisces, where I feel like you are ready to do something. You got all the motivation. You got the signs from God himself. Like, okay, this has been on my spirit for a long time to do. I gotta do it. All right, let me pack up. Let me get myself together. Let's do this. New beginnings, new things, something new. Thrilling at first, completely scary if you focus on the scary part, because you haven't been here before. You haven't done this before. You may have heard some other people doing this, whatever it is, whatever kind of sign from God you just got, whatever kind of sign from the universe you just got, whatever you want to call God. You know what I'm saying? I always tell y'all that, because, hey, man, we can call him everything and anything as long as we know what we talking about. Okay. Allah, you know, the great I am, whatever you want to call him, Rob. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, all of that. Whatever sign you got, this is your sign to go forward with it, okay? Don't be scared, because these are fears. This is not feeding your faith. This is feeding your fears. So you got to feed your faith at all times, because you haven't done it before. And that's what makes it scary. Like, oh, okay, I'm finna jump off this cliff. I'm finna jump out the window on this. And then you like, right before you get... It's like seeing somebody base jump or something. Right before you get to the edge, you know, you get to the edge and you go, oh, okay, this is a little high. This is a little, I don't know about this one. But anyways, your hidden energy is the Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You've been healing emotionally, and so your emotions may have something to do with this. You know what I'm saying? It feels like your emotions have been kind of deep because you've been healing. That means you've been crying, and that's okay. Cry about it. Cry it out. I'm not telling you to be tough right now. I'm telling you to go forward even when you're scared. Go forward even in your fears. Go forward, because that's what Father's saying. Go forward even when you're scared, even when you don't know. Especially if you've been crying it out a lot lately. You probably have just been healing over past decisions. Like, is this right for me, God? Is this right that I should be doing this? And the answer is a resounding yes. Okay, all those questions that you have about it that are emotional. Woo! And we got the Moon card and the High Priestess right underneath that on each side. 1 and 1, which the Moon and the High Priestess represent your intuition. And the Moon represents your fears. So again, feed your faith. You intuitively know what the next step is. The High Priestess is intuition. The Moon is intuition. All of that. And the Moon is right behind the High Priestess, just to let you know. Trust your intuition on this. All right? Jump off that cliff. Jump out that window.